Today we're at the Golfie and we're gonna show you how to do technical rooty bits, rooty steps, drops, all the slippery routes basically. So I realised recently that a lot of my fear comes from not actually knowing how to ride things the right way, so I get a bit out of control and have to then control it after the feature. So Alex is going to teach me how I'm meant to ride these technical rooty bits today. This bit. So we're at a rooty drop that I've previously been quite nervous of because I don't really know where to go. I'm the type of person that needs to know exactly where my wheels are going to go. There's like about 3 lines in it. After watching Alex do it, he takes a line that I feel is kind of too hard for me because you have to sort of lean the bike at the same time, which would scare me that I'm going to slip. I'd need to do this. I wouldn't be able to commit to leaning my bike, so I have to see if Alex can try do another line into it. Just gonna go. Speed. Press the front brake as much.
Yes!
I hate this bit. Just because you've got to come in with speed for this. I don't like it in the wet. So the next bit we're going to do is, it's not so much as a rooty step, but it's off camber roots on a corner, and obviously the conditions are quite greasy, so you can't just roll over them slowly or pull your brakes or anything. You've got to commit and push your wheel square on them and maybe lean a bit. I've done this bit section a few times in the dry and it's absolutely fine, but whenever I come to it in the wet, I kind of look at them and I'm like, I know they're square, but they're kind of not if you're trying to stay upright.
They're a bit angled, like they're off camber, but you're already kind of leaning into the you're already leaning into the corner up here, so therefore you should have some traction on the roots, even though they're not completely, you're not completely riding them square. This is a key section where momentum is literally will help you. Like if you go faster, not like too fast so you blow the corner out, but if you go too slow, you will slip on the roots. But you get your speed just right, quite nice and smooth. There's a nice catch burn there. So. Nailed it.
Oh, that's the first time I've ever done that in the wet. So right around the corner from that, you literally come to a really steep, probably the steepest section on the track. It's basically one massive rut. There's actually more lines here, but for me, the easiest line is to come in and then go off this little rooty step, I don't know if you can see it, into that rut and then try and control as much as possible through the rut. So the last time I've seen it ridden, it looked really greasy and out of control. However, we've got, in my opinion, slightly better conditions today. It's still wet and greasy, but it's not chucking it down.
You probably can't tell on camera, this is a bit of a steeper section of the track. So I'm just going to stay nice and relaxed in like a neutral body position and just control my speed. Dirt's really grippy, so should be pretty cool. Off the drop, bring back.
I actually felt super in control there. I think I delayed slightly on putting my weight back, but then my mind was like, shit, put your weight back in this first bit of the toboggan.
Nice, that was a good line. Oh, that's tight.
Okay, we're at the top of the next trail and it's community service, so it's a trail that I know I can ride like the whole way down. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try and implement everything that I've been learning about routey, steppy bits and off-camera routes and everything. Alex is going to follow me down and film me, and each section I get to I'm just going to try and remember where to keep my weight over the front wheel, where to put my bum further back on the bike, and how to hit routes square with confidence. So those are the 3 things I'm going to try remember on each bit that I'm a bit unsure about. Feel free to shout things that you think at me.
Stay relaxed.
Oh shit.
Oh! You alright?
Yeah. Just clipped the tree.
It was quite like an elegant crash for your wrist, right?
No, it was my little finger then that caught the brunt of it on the tree.
Was it?
Yeah.
You're going good then.
I just slid, I think my front wheel slid on a root.
Yeah. Try again. Stay relaxed. Yep. Nice. Nice. You good? Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I know that trail back to front, and I think that's almost what tripped me up, because it feels very different on a smaller wheelbase, or smaller wheels.
Yeah.
And a smaller bike.
Yeah.
So
You stay pretty composed even after a crash.
I guess I don't feel as planted on that trail, so like after a crash I tried to slow down a bit.
Pretty good though, you busted through some hurdles today.
Yeah, so on that trail I was really trying to think a lot about putting my weight on my front wheel on steps, which sometimes I got it right and sometimes not so right. I think it'll just be something I have to think about every time I'm riding routes. I have to think about what to do. It's not natural yet.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a plus I crashed, because I was thinking so much about how I was riding. I didn't just fall into autopilot and ride the trail how I usually do, which that's a good thing. So we're just heading back for some food now after a good learning bit of progress on my behalf. It really helps that I think when certain bits of trail do scare you, some people will say to you, maybe you're not ready for it, but they never really explain if that's fear-wise, confidence-wise, or technique-wise. but it definitely shows that working on the technique does take away from the fear when you know how to do something and you're confident and you know how to do it. So yeah, that's the end of the video. So hit like if you liked it and subscribe if you want to see more, and drop a comment below if there's any how-to videos that you want to see me and Alex go through. See you in the next video.